has to be judged on inflation on grocery prices. Well, food inflation has doubled to the highest in the G7 and has doubled the U.S. rate. This is a homegrown problem of high Liberal taxes on farmers, fertilizer and food processors, and rampant inflationary deficits. Today's recycled Trudeau-era rebate will barely cover one trip to the store for the average family. They now need to spend over $17,000 a year on groceries. It didn't work when Trudeau tried it. Prices kept rising. There's nothing in today's announcement that will make anything cost less. So instead of temporary measures, why not permanently scrap Liberal hidden taxes that drive up food costs?
The Honourable Secretary of State for Financial Institutions.
Mr. Speaker, while that leader focuses on hanging on to his leadership, we're focused on affordability for Canadians. Our new groceries and essentials benefit will help more than 12 million Canadians with food inflation. That's $1,900 for a family of four, Mr. Speaker. It's time for the Conservatives. It's time for Canadians to tell Conservatives to stop the obstruction. Let's build Canada together. Thank you.
The Honourable Member for Regina Capel.
Your plan didn't work for Justin Trudeau. I don't know why they think it will work today. And earlier today, the Prime Minister tried to blame inflation on global factors, but all the other countries in the G7 have lower food inflation than Canada. The Liberal fuel standards tax didn't invade us from another country. That already adds 7 cents a litre and is set to rise to 17. The industrial Liberal carbon tax didn't come from away either. Working families who can't afford beef know that today's announcement won't even cover one trip to the grocery store. So why not stop trying recycling failed Trudeau policies and adopt common sense Conservative measures to scrap Liberal taxes on food?
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Natural Resources.
Mr. Speaker, speaking of recycling, we've got the 2015 playbook here in 2026, and it's just not going to work. Canadians know that the environment, economy, trade, reconciliation, these are all related, and Canadians in Conservative ridings expect better than obstruction and speak and spell politics, where we get one of 5 answers to every problem. Listen, on this side, there's new programs for affordability, economic growth, building big things, and this is a big moment for this country. I invite the members opposite to join us to see the world as it is and to build Canada strong.
The Honourable Member for Calgary East.
Canada is first in the G7 for food inflation. Canada's food inflation is double the U.S. at 6.2%. Essentials like lettuce, beef, baby formula, and apples are all hit with Liberal inflation. Conservatives will fast-track any proposal that will reverse having the highest food inflation in the G7. That includes eliminating the industrial carbon tax, Liberal fuel standards, cutting red tape, and boosting competition. Will the Liberals introduce this immediately?
The Honourable Minister of Agriculture.
Thank you, Mr.
and
Speaker. Mr. Speaker, our government is focused on delivering support where it's needed. I can't understand why the opposition is so against that, Mr. Speaker. By taking action now, we're helping farmers manage essential costs, improving affordability, strengthening a more resilient food system, Mr. Speaker. 12 million Canadians are going to be affected by this, Mr. Right. Speaker. It's going to help our domestic production, it's going to help our farmers and ranchers, and it's going to help our economy. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Member for Calgary East.
Giving Canadians the money back the Liberals took from them in the first place doesn't lower grocery costs. The Prime Minister can't blame global factors either, when all other G7 nations have lower food inflation than Canada does. Liberals raise taxes on farmers, fertilizer, food processors, all while doubling the deficit. Will the Liberals reverse these failed policies, or is having the highest food inflation in the G7 the only Liberal promise they're willing to keep?
The Honourable Minister for Artificial Intelligence and Digital Innovation.
Well, the party of no, Mr. Speaker, keeps standing in the way of bringing down the cost of living for Canadians. We're saying yes. Today, the groceries and essential benefit will give 12 million Canadians support to put food on the table, saving the average family of four almost $1,900 and the average individual almost $900. We're saying yes to supporting families. We're saying yes to making life more affordable. We're saying yes to real solutions. Why doesn't the party of no support Canadians and start saying yes as well?
The Honourable Member for Leeds, Grenville, Thousand Islands.
The Prime Minister said a country that can't feed itself, fuel itself, or defend itself has few options. And he's right. And Canadians are looking for the Prime Minister's words to match his actions. Now, tomorrow, Conservatives are going to introduce a motion to pass the Canadian Sovereignty Act. It's going to cut taxes and it's going to let investors invest and builders build. The question is very simple at this critical time for our country. Will the government say yes, and will they support the Canadian Sovereignty Act?
The Honourable Government House Leader.
So, Mr. Speaker, there is a bill before this Parliament that lets investors invest, that lets builders build, and in fact attracts $1 trillion, with a T, trillion dollars of investment in our country that will protect our workers and build our industries. It is the Budget Implementation Act. Now, Canadians in Conservative ridings are telling us they want this Parliament to work, that they want to endorse the Prime Minister's plan to create growth in this country. Can that member give us a date, just a date, where we will have third reading and pass the Prime Minister's plan for prosperity in Canada?